Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. Well, please forgive me because I had this cold and cough and I had this runny nose, and actually my voice now is muffled. I'm really trying my best to recuperate because I really wanted to make a vlog, and it's been 2 days now that I have suffered this common cold. This is not COVID, because in one of my videos there I was actually wet with the heavy downpour. And today's video is actually a series of video in order for us to be able to follow the basic principles and techniques in order to become successful in our breeding of this goldfish. And as you know that we are concentrating now on the breeding of this imported lines of goldfish, and wait for a while, I will get some food. They're here. You will see that they're already hungry and they're anticipating of this breakfast. The best diet varies. We have actually wheat germ, we have pellet, we have live food. All this variety of foods can make our goldfish immediately store eggs in their bellies, especially the adult ones. And you will see that our breeding here is very successful, and in fact we are about to release in the mud pond some 5,000 baby kois and some 5,000 baby goldfish. I'm so excited about this because this is my business 20 years back. I started breeding, I started selling tropical fish in the market in the year 2020, and now it's 2022. It's been 22 years. And one of you asked, Dexter, are you really gaining an income out of this business? Well, I must say that yes, because before I started vlogging in 2019, I think, the business is already existing and it's giving us good income. That's why I decided to make a vlog on YouTube in order to share with you my basic experience about breeding of this tropical fish. I think you're more than excited now to know about the do's and don'ts and the basic tenets of this business. Actually, this is simple, and I am revealing to you all the good and bad practices. As we have started this channel, it's been my desire to also inspire and teach people in order to also engage in this kind of lucrative business without investing big capital. The first one that I can share with you is know your fish. In knowing our fish, we have to see their behaviors, because if these fish are actually behaving not anymore normal, and if you don't know about this, then you might end up killing your fish. Maybe the tank is already very dirty, that they need some oxygen. In knowing your fish, you will immediately detect what is needed. If they need the food, then you can give it. If they need clean water, you can immediately clean the tank. And if they lack oxygen, then that problem will always be addressed. And this is one of the passion that I had in my heart about fish. So if you know your fish, then you will see right away that they are in good condition or in bad condition. And maybe you will ask, Dexter, how would I know my fish? Well, you can always do research about the behavior, about the temperament of this fish. Will this fish be good for a community tank, or this can be good only in the aquarium, or it can be raised outdoor? You can make a research about this. And number two, after knowing your fish, you have to provide them with good facility. Sometimes we just take it for granted that our fish are just there inside the aquarium and we're happy seeing them swimming, and we put some food inside the aquarium, and then the passion will dry up, meaning it will die in its natural death. You will no longer take care of the fish because the passion is no longer there. So we have to, from time to time, keep the fire burning here inside in our hearts to really provide extra care and extra attention to our fish, and one of which is giving them good facility. And you will see right here that our facility is doing best for us. We have here the gripping of this water, and this water is actually clean. Why I'm saying that this is clean? Because it already passed through the filter media inside the filter bucket, and all the dirts that are here are already being siphoned by the filter media. This facility is actually very cheap because this is just made of wood and the tarp. You know, what is needed is just your ability to understand about the filtration, about the feeding, and about the environment. That's very important. So know your fish, and then you have to provide facility. You will become successful in your fish farm if you know how to detect disease and you know how to cure them. I did not have a proper training about this. I did not even have attended a seminar about this. But since I know my fish and I already have provided facility, then I can easily detect whether the fish is sick or not. Because you cannot really evade that. Sometimes, because of the temperature, the sudden change of the temperature of the water, the drastic change of the climate, meaning that it's too hot, then suddenly rain comes, it will change actually the temperature. And it will sometimes cause some gill flukes, velvet. We have this white spots, even the bacteria cause diseases that will lose the appetite of our fish. They will not anymore eat. So the normal behavior of the fish is they would really come to you for food. If they're hungry, then they will really come to you and ask for food. This is an indication that they're good. But when they get these diseases, you have to cure them, and you have to know what kind of medicine that you are going to use. Well, I must say that prevention is better than cure. And on the prevention aspect, I have to recommend methylene blue. And these are ordinary prevention medicines that are available in the market. In fact, if you are just here and you can come to my store, you can just buy this methylene blue for a very cheap price. If your prevention fails, meaning you have used all this methylene blue, you have provided with this filtration system, yet it did not work, then you have to cure. And the thing that I can share with you is the use of antibiotic. And in curing our fish, we have to know what kind of medicine that we are going to use. In our case, we're using the dimilin antibiotic. That's for fish, and that's available in your local market. And if you don't have this dimilin, you can use the antibiotic for human beings. And we are using the tetracycline. And these are very effective. And you can give that for 7 consecutive days, and just a capsule a day, and that would change the whole problem. It will cure the disease of your fish. So these are the basic tips. Another thing that I can share with you is you have to set a goal for your fish. You have to breed them, because one of the ultimate success of a fish farmer is when he is able to breed his fish. And breeding these types of fish is really very challenging. It takes hard work, it takes patience, it takes focus, so that you will be able to become successful in this kind of business. So you will see that we have here 5 clean boxes, and we call this the nursery or the breeding facility for our goldfish. Talking about breeding facility, about fish, it differs. When you breed koi, of course, you need to have bigger space because these are big fish. When you breed your goldfish, you don't need a big container or tank. You will just need the tank like this. And some others would even use the basin as their breeding tank, and it doesn't matter as long as you will be able to do it successfully. A few weeks ago, I filmed the actual spawning of fish or the breeder fish right here in this particular tank. After 8 days thereafter, we were able to breed again the same fish that has laid their eggs here. In this particular tank, we can see that there are already tiny wigglers of fish. They're already freely swimming. In breeding your fish, you have to provide good water. This water has been aged, and this water is chlorine-free, and this water had been treated with methylene blue. And you will see now that there are thousands of fish that are swimming down under, and they're so healthy. And when I say thousands, I'm referring to 5, 6, or 7,000 fish that are here. And the next question that maybe you will ask is the fry care. And this fry care is very delicate, very sensitive. As I have told you in my previous videos, we have to wait for some time, the correct timing, where we're gonna remove the plants, using the plants as our egg collectors. If you will remove that prematurely, then that will stress your fish. That some of the fish are still sticking on the plants, so you don't have to touch that one, but you have to wait for some time in order to get all the plants. And today is the 4th day or 5th day, I think, since this fish had been hatched. It's now good to remove the plants, and you will see our staff removing the plants. Ramsey, he's the one in charge of all the care and concern about fish, and I'm so happy for this guy. He's now removing these plants because it's now so timely that they will be freed and they will be given their first food because they're already freely swimming. As you can see over here, you have some 500 quality fish. These are the babies. They are already big and very visible, and their diet is mainly on the tubifex worm. And we already have, separated them because they started eating the smaller ones, and we have segregated at least 500. And now we are introducing this tubifex worm, and they're eating 24/7 actually. And you will see that they have developed now their tails. They're only 11 days old, but I can see that their tails are really now developing. After this, we have transferred the plants right here. And maybe you will ask, what is this? Well, this is another preparation of breeding. Tonight, we will breed another type of fish, and that's gonna be filmed maybe tomorrow. If they're gonna spawn their eggs, we have to film that. This will hatch many. Our Japanese koi are also producing massive of this baby fry, and this is good actually. You have to only invest your time, not so much of your money, but your energy and your effort. That's why I'm always having this cold set, because maybe I'm over fatigued and I have to address this. Maybe you can suggest some vitamins, what is good for my health. And I'm so thankful because some of you are so concerned about my health, and this is the price actually. Sometimes we have to also consider the strength of our body. I'm overworked actually. And another thing that I can share with you is, after you have grown your fry, meaning that they're already fingerlings, they're already best for the mud pond. And this is what I am so excited about, because as we speak today, we are already now developing another mud pond there at the farm. And I will let you see the development of this mud pond. And I'm so excited to let you know about the details of this, because the mud pond will eventually lead us to success, because no fish will grow as fast as being placed in the mud pond. Well, they will grow in these boxes, but this is not the growing out tank. This is the spawning tank. This is not even the conditioning tank. So we have 3 tanks actually to mention. We have this conditioning tank, we have this spawning tank, and we have this grow out tank. Talking about grow out tank, we are referring to the mud pond that we have there at the farm. So these are the things that can lead you to success. If you are just, keen enough to explore everything, these are the basic, and you can even adopt more suitable and more practical, approaches that will suit to your environment, to your schedule, and even to your facility. So these are the basic. These are just the basic guide. And I hope that this video will help, because it's my desire really to help other people who have the same passion with me and be able to become successful in their business about fish. This is my desire. And I hope that you will still continue to like and share this video. And shout out to our new members, to the new subscribers of this channel. Thanks a lot. And to those ones who've made comments, I really am thankful for all the efforts that you did for this channel. And I would like to see you on my next video, only here at Dexter's World.